What is going on, guys? Like Phoenix TTS back again, bringing you guys another filmmaking video topic today. So today, instead of just covering a topic or something, I'm covering some news that came out recently, some headlines that I was seeing all over the internet on my YouTube subscription feed. But before I get into that, guys, if you could subscribe down below and hit that notification bell so you guys know when these videos are coming down, and drop a like on this video if you enjoy it at the end, as well as question of the day. Comment down below what is your favorite film topic that you think would be cool for me to talk about, and I will totally make that into a video. But without further ado, guys, let's just jump right into it. So the news was that the It director, I'm pretty sure it's It director, is going to be making a live action adaptation of Attack on Titan for Hollywood. Now, boom, immediately when I hear that, bunch of red flags go off. We've already had a live action Attack on Titan. I think there's been 2 movies that were made in Japan that are kind of like Godzilla, but like, if you see them, I haven't watched them, but I've seen like clips and stuff. It looks garbage. Like, it just looks so bad. And so one, there's just the way it looks. And so for the first thing and the why this doesn't work, and this doesn't work for a lot of stuff, and we see Hollywood doing this a lot of times. Like, we'll see an anime property that's really big and we want to bring it to America. We want to westernize it as well and just make it appealable to our audience. But you can't really do that because Japan and America are 2 very different cultures. And so crossing that is not going to always work all the time. So one, Attack on Titan is a TV series, anime, not a movie. So you're trying to cram all this stuff. You might try to cram season 1, or if you're just going to cram the Trost arc or whatever, you're going to be cramming a bunch of stuff into just 2 hours, and that's not really going to work out. And so unless you do something original that's set in the universe, that's the only way you can go to have it be entertaining, because if it's anime, we've all seen it already. If you're just adapting something that, like a story arc that we've already seen in the anime, we've already seen that. So there's nothing really cool there, and we see it better in its original form in the anime as opposed to doing it, as live action, whatever. But then again, if you do your own story, you're not getting as much fan recognition. Like, you won't have Levi, you won't have Eren, you won't have Mikasa, you won't have any of these characters that we've come to love in the anime in your live action because you're doing an original story. So that's like makes 0 sense. And then 2. This is the other big reason. Anime movies, for the most part, do not work in America. Like, we've seen a bunch of them. If we're talking about just movie to movie, we had Ghost in the Shell. That kind of bombed and wasn't really that great. And it just looks weird. But then if we talk about a bunch of live-action anime movies that have come out, we've also had Last Airbender, which was terrible. So there's been that Death Note movie. There's been the Full Metal Alchemist movie. And there's been the Dragon Ball Z movie. All these live action movies are not really that great, and so 2 of them are on Netflix originals, and if you think about it, they're all really, really low budget. Except for Ghost in the Shell and Last Airbender, those had pretty decent production values, but still ended up being shit somehow. But if you look at least the Netflix ones and the Attack on Titan ones, the production value is so low. And that's the way it's going to be. It's because since this is an anime thing and you're trying to make a series into a movie and you're trying to take something that works in Japan and make it work in America, and it doesn't have as much fan recognition or name brand advertising as, say, Marvel movie does, then you're not going to get a huge budget for your movie. You won't. That's just the case because no studio wants to take the risk on making a movie like that. So you're going to be working with a limited budget, and then on top of that, all anime. Anime is because it's animation, you can do whatever you want, and that's the cool thing about it. You could do whatever. Like, think about the Ghibli movies. Think about how expensive it would be to adapt a Ghibli movie into live action, because there's so much CGI, so many creatures, so many different things, and when you're given a freaking peanuts for your budget because the studio doesn't want to take a chance on you, all of your stuff is going to look cheesy. Look at the Full Metal Alchemist picture. Look at the Dragon Ball picture. And even your makeup and your costumes and the Attack on Titan. It looks terrible. There's no good way to make it look nice and, Hollywoodized and refined and, like, good quality. Like, up to standard with anything that, like, these big other, like, say, like, big, huge blockbusters are putting out there. There's no way you're going to be able to compete. So what do I think about making a live-action Attack on Titan movie? I think it's ridiculous. I think it's terrible. If you've paid attention to anything, how the passes work, it's just like video game movies. They don't really work. And unless you have, like, a super, super, super huge amount of money that you want to, like, gamble on this kind of thing, then it's not really going to work and you're not going to do it justice. So that's just my 2 cents about it, guys. Let me know what you guys think about these whole live action anime movies down in the comment section below. And anyways, I hope you did enjoy. If you did, don't forget to drop a like and subscribe for new videos every single week. This is baby Daniel, aka Phoenix GTS, and I want you to find yourself and be yourself. Love yourself. Hi guys, Daniel aka Phoenix here, checking in with you guys at the end of the video. If you did enjoy what you saw, please check out one of these other 2 videos, or just like the video and subscribe down below for a video every single week. Thank you guys, I love you, have a good one.